What's up, everybody? David M here with a quick addition to my previous workflow, the Ultimate Content Creator Agent. I added a little bit of an enhancement. So as you can see right here, this is the agent at work right now. We just got a notification that this node executed successfully, and this was the switch node that I just added here. And this here basically makes for a ultimate error checker. All you have to do is add that switch node between get images and write temporary image links. If you look at my previous video, I'm presenting detailed walkthrough of this agent that generates whatever format of videos you want for your social media, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, you know the drill. So if you add this switch node between get images and write temporary image links, look what it does. It simply checks the status of this field here that comes from get images. So I won't go through this entire workflow here, but this is basically image generation with Midjourney. And that may take an unspecified amount of time. So previously what we had is only this wait node, and I was recommending that you set this to several minutes, maybe even up to 20 minutes if you're using relaxed image generation in your workflow. This is this field here that you would set to relax instead of fast. But the much better way is to add this error checker. So basically now you can set this node to 30 seconds, 45 seconds, whatever you think would be a proper amount of time to wait for the first image generation. And then get images. It will return whatever status this image generation node is in. Right now it's still pending. And then what the switch node will do is simply check for the status. So if it's equal to pending, it will go back to wait. If the status is completed, it will move the workflow forward. If the status of this image generation returns as failed for whatever reason after the wait node, this will move the workflow back to image generation. So it will retry the image generation using whatever prompt you fed the workflow from your previous node. And the fourth status that I just found out is also a possible return is processing. And in this case, it will also reloop the workflow to the wait node and simply add more time so that we can finally get the completed status. So this simple addition would simply never end with your workflow stopping because there was a problem with image generation with Midjourney. It will simply keep going until this image is actually generated. If the only case it would stop the workflow is if some prompt here was fed by your entire workflow from the previous node that is impossible for Midjourney to use for image generation. That's the only case in which this workflow would still fail. But in any other case, this adds so much protection against the workflow stopping that most of the time you will end up with a generated image sooner or later. For more questions about this and to build this entire agent, go watch my previous video. It's really worth it because it's an hour of your life. But once you set this up, you will be able to have a faceless YouTube channel that you can feed videos every single day or even multiple times per day. And to learn how to make workflows like this and a ton of others, join RoboNuggets community. I hope to see you there. Thank you guys for watching.